Hi, everyone. Now, we are going to learn more about our subtle body, our subtle system of energy channels and centers called chakras, according to Sahaja Yoga teaching. As you see on this chart, within our physical body, we have a subtle body. And within it, there are 3 main channels and 7 main chakras. The channels are, a left one, colored in blue, a right one, colored in yellow, and a central one, colored in white. They correspond to our sympathetic, left one and right one, and parasympathetic autonomous nervous systems, within our spinal column. The left channel, also called Ida Nadi, and the moon channel, symbolizes our power of desire. It corresponds to our past, our emotions, desires and our affection for others. This channel begins at the first chakra and travels up the left side, and crosses over to the right temple at the 6th chakra. Its termination is the superego, you can see on the chart, the balloon, colored in blue, and mostly covering the back and right side of our head. This superego is the storehouse of all our memories, habits and conditionings. The right channel, also called Pingala Nadi, and the sun channel, symbolizes our power of action. It corresponds to our future, our actions and planning, and our physical and mental activity. This channel begins at the 2nd chakra and travels up the right side. It crosses over to the left temple at the 6th chakra. Its termination is the ego, you see on the chart, the balloon, colored in yellow and covering the front and left side of our head. This ego gives us the idea of I-ness, the sense that we are separate from the world. Both the channels, the left one and the right one, and at the level of the 6th center. They don't reach the 7th center, which can be reached only through the central channel. The central channel, called Sushumna Nadi, is the channel of our ascent, also, of our present. It is the power, which sustains our evolution and guides us, consciously or unconsciously, towards the higher awareness of the 7th chakra, called Sahasrara. The central channel is also called the middle path. It begins at the place where the Kundalini resides, and passes straight up the spine to the highest energy center. This channel manifests the parasympathetic autonomous nervous system, which is divided by a gap between the vagus nerve and the Kundalini. This gap appeared within our body when our umbilical cord was cut, at the time when we were born. On the chart, we see this void where our abdominal cavity is. When the Kundalini rises, it fills up and nourishes this area with love. The parasympathetic nervous system is self-governing. The self, or the spirit, witnesses the action of the parasympathetic nervous system, which controls our involuntary activities such as heartbeat, breathing and reflex, that is, unconscious as opposed to the conscious activity. Although we can consciously control our sympathetic action, for instance we can make our hearts beat faster, we cannot consciously slow our heart down, which is a parasympathetic action. The self existing at this level means that we cannot achieve the self-realization through our own effort. It is possible only through God's desire. The spirit is spontaneous, as natural and vital to us as our heartbeat. The spirit is infinite, while our rationality is finite, hence our efforts are also finite. Only the Kundalini can bridge the great divide between illusion and reality. She is the trigger of divine bliss, that unites the attention to the spirit, and carries us on into joy. And, the left-hand side, respectively, the left channel, is the mother's side, or the female side, while the right-hand side, or the right channel, is the father's side, or the male side. Also, now we are at the present. Whatever is present today becomes past tomorrow. Our subconscious mind receives information from our left channel. The subconscious mind has an age-old collective subconscious beyond it. Everything that has been in the past since creation resides dormant in the collective subconscious. On the right-hand side there is our supraconscious mind, which creates our future. Whenever we think about our future, it is recorded on the right-hand side. And it has a collective supraconscious beyond it. Through the central channel we can achieve a connection with the collective unconscious, or the collective consciousness. Also, about the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous systems, each of these systems operates in reverse of the other. The sympathetic one takes the energy from our organs and the parasympathetic one gives them energy. In our daily life we consciously use the sympathetic nervous system. Left one and right one, respectively our left and right channel. We go to the left, then to the right, and again to the left, and again to the right. Like a pendulum. And we are never at the present. When we are practicing Sahaja Yoga, we gain access to the parasympathetic nervous system which our inner energy Kundalini takes care of, and we learn how to be at the present. It happens after we have balanced our left and right hand sides. Then only the Kundalini rises up the central channel, and unites our microcosm with the macrocosm, after it has pierced through the fontanel bone area. Okay, this is for the time being about the energy channels. See you next time.